Okay. Stream is up. And we are live.
Welcome to Wake and
I'm
Bake with
here
Mike and
with,
Jam.
DrBLeaZy, owner of the Ravens. My name is Jam. I'm at the Cleveland Browns. And we're going to do a little podcast here. We're not trying to compete with you, Goose. Don't worry. This is a little less structured. We love what you do, but we're just going to do something a little different, have a more conversational thing week to week. So just to go over stuff that's happening, current events in the TFGO League. So let's kick it off. Mike, what do you got to talk about?
So I think we're going to do about 3 topics a piece a week unusual, but this week I got 5. I got 2 things I want to highlight out the gate. Ty, you suck. You're terrible. You gave up 40 to Goose. What
Facts.
the fuck? Cole,
This is true.
you're fucking trash. I don't even know what to call your week 1 game against Jam. That was worse than anything I've done in years. And you talk more shit than anyone, so I expect you to pick that shit up and fix it. But
Or don't. Just keep talking.
yeah,
That'd be cool too.
I mean, it's your call. But on my first thing, people need to watch out. This Niners dude, no fucking joke. He's got 92 points for, 23 points against in 2 weeks. He laid a beat down on Tomac last night. I watched it. It was not fun for anyone, I don't think.
Who did he play in week 1?
Let me pull it up real quick.
Buccaneers. Yeah, he beat the Bucks in week 1.
But that was his first.
Two
I mean,
solid
that was his
victories
first
there.
game. Yeah, 2 solid
Yeah.
victories in his first 2 games. Normally, you see people kind of come out slow, not dropping 60. You said 62.
Yep.
Yeah, 62 in week 2. It's a scary man that people should be
It's a
aware
hell of a
of. He's
performance.
here.
We'll see if he can
Yeah.
keep it
I
up
saw
and
him
stay
running
within
with
the
Jimmy
rules.
G. Like, I don't know what Jimmy G's speed looks like, but he had some hauls.
He's pretty
in that
athletic,
game.
but the QBs running seem pretty. I don't know if it's overpowered, but they're just a little more. I feel like they're easier to run with. Once
I
you
mean,
get
I say
going.
that, but he's got 3 for 30, so maybe I just watched one,
True.
what's his longest carry? Yeah, he had one 25-yard carry. So I just saw that one carry and was like, hey, Jimmy G's running.
I watched a little bit of his 62-point beatdown on Tomac. I didn't really pay attention that close. I just saw Tomac throwing a lot of interceptions, so
I mean, it was close.
it's easy to
Like,
rack
I
up a
guess
lot
close.
of scores when you're turning it over that much.
Yeah, a lot of short fields. I feel like
Yeah.
Andy Dalton's time definitely limited. I'll just say that for Tomac. Like, it seems like he already wants to bench him. Maybe it's not him.
I'll say the rating stretch with the quarterbacks. I'm a fan. You can really feel the difference between like a solid QB and like a shit one.
Yeah, I mean, as someone that has a shit QB, I wouldn't know what the solid one feels like, but yeah, it's probably nice.
And that's a lot easier said having Baker Mayfield on my team and not Lamar.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, and my thing with Lamar is like currently I'm 20 for 43, so that means I've thrown at least 20 passes a game. That's not successful. That's not how you got to play. But I keep getting down because I throw picks. Even when I tell myself, "Hey, don't throw that pass. It's gonna be a pick," I still do it. It's something I'm typical of. So the second thing I wrote down, Marcus lost.
Well, let's.
I guess I didn't want to
go
hop
back and
tracks,
forth.
but yeah, true.
I'll do it.
say?
Sorry, I didn't want to
1v1.
cut you
No,
off, but
you're
yeah.
good. I'm fine with that.
My first topic, I wanted to talk to you about your week 1 game. Like, I watched most of it, and I got busy towards the end, so you were down by 10, and then I cut off. Can you like go over the end of your game? What happened?
Well, so I scored. I think I kicked. Fuck, I don't even remember. Let's be real. Let's go back and look at it. I kicked the field goal to go down.
To bring it back to within 1 score?
Yep, to bring it back within 1 score, and then, or I think I actually scored because I think I was down 16, and then scored.
So we're talking about your week 1 matchup against the Dolphins.
Yep. So I scored a touchdown to put it within. I was down 8. I kicked an onside kick, but for the onside kick, I had no meter. So I had no fucking clue where it was going, but I ended up getting the ball. I had 4 downs to get a first down. He stopped me. Then he got, I think, 1 first, ran some time, got it to 4th, and he was kicking. I mean, it was a long field goal, but a field goal that he had already made in the game. And this happened to me again in my week 2 game, where on an extra point where I just straight didn't have a meter on my kick. And when you don't have a meter on your kick, making it is fucking impossible.
Yeah, that's another glitch going around right now.
And for me, I guess I didn't really want to take a win in my week 1 game after feeling like Madden 19 I got fucked with hard with shit like that often. Not glitches like that, but like just bullshit endings, bullshit fake-ass wins. And I didn't really feel like having that be how I started Madden 20, so I took a knee and I figured I'd take 1 shot at the end zone, and that was a fair trade-off for him not getting a shot at that field goal.
Wow.
So I did.
You passed up the opportunity to
win
go for
because
the win.
I didn't want to start with a fucking asterisk by my season. Because I hate that.
But he did miss the field goal despite having no meter. Like, he did attempt it. It wasn't like a botched snap, fumble, or interception that shouldn't have happened. He just missed a field goal.
Yeah, well, but the field goal, like, it was straight. It went 8 feet
what was
to
the distance
right
on the
and went
field
out
goal?
of bounds. I don't know
Okay,
off the top of my head. Probably like 38 yards, 42
so
maybe.
You could tell having no meter really did fuck with him.
Yeah. Well, and like I had an extra point with no meter. I missed that, shanked it wide left. Wasn't even like with no meter, you can't even tell when you start your kick or when to end it. So you're effectively just hitting
I don't think
and
there's
hoping.
another user in this league that would have done what you did. That is very honorable.
No. Yeah,
it's like Ned
and dumb.
Starkish, so you're gonna end up dying at the end of the season.
Oh, for
but
sure.
It's very honorable. At least you kept your honor, and it is.
Well, I mean, for me, it was more about starting not on some bullshit. Like that ruined Madden 19 was like I'd win. I lost a couple games because like I'd catch a punt and the dude would catch it on the line and would knee it and it would be a safety. Like dumb shit like that shouldn't happen, but does happen in real life. But Madden ruins it. But yeah, so that was stupid. Hindsight, like, Sealy, you can fuck off. You tattled on me during the game. I probably should have just given you the same treatment and not given a fuck. But, like, hindsight, I feel like I probably should have not taken a knee. But in the moment, it felt fair and, like, what I would want to have happen if I were in the situation. So, yeah.
I will say I never would have done that, but I do respect you for doing it, and it goes to show that the general attitude, like in this league, is more about win at all costs, stay within the rules, except for like if you have to be borderline and get the win. That's like I feel like how most people play, or it should be play within the rules, play respectable, play real, and then win. But it's just hard to convince yourself that when you're in the moment, and that's very big of you.
Well, and the other thing, like, I'll say this just in my thing with Clone, because I know Clone talks during games, so, like, I don't really care. But, like, it gets really old when I'm down 7 points consistently, and people are bitching about how they're in a fucking game with me because I'm playing okay. And, like, that whole part of the sportsmanship thing in the league, like, it's okay to bitch. I don't care if you bitch. But, like, dude, you can't pitch the entire first half and then shut up the entire second half when you finally get your little lead. Like, that shit gets old. So everybody work on being better with that shit. Like, be better. Be a proud loser. Because you know what? If you're getting your ass kicked, somebody else is doing something right. It's not always EA fucking you, despite how we want it to be.
I'm guilty of that myself, and that's a good thought moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes it more fun for everyone. It's not really fun to be down and then be told that EA is a bitch for letting them only win by 30. Like, fuck you. But yeah, so my second topic, Marcus took a loss in week 1. ZSOCOM is back. He's out here reminding us who he is. He stepped away for a little bit.
He's been living the Dexter life. Became a lumberjack out in the middle of nowhere for fucking the whole year.
Actually what he did?
I don't know, but it feels
right. It seems like he went out in the desert. Yes, a lumberjack in the desert, you heard me. And he set up his Xbox and he worked on his game and then he cut down some trees. That's all he did for a year.
And then he came back here to murder Marcus.
Yes. After years
Because
of
Marcus is an
being,
evil person.
'cause he was Madden 18, right? Madden 18 was
Yep.
our
He
Chiefs
was the
user,
Chiefs
was
in
the
Madden 18.
consistent,
He
the
made multiple
consistent
Super Bowls.
Super Bowl.
One of the best users.
Did he ever beat Hawking? I don't think so. He beat Marcus though, right?
Not in a Super Bowl.
Not in the
He,
Super Bowl. Okay. I'm just trying to
well,
remember
Hawking won
because
every Super Bowl in Madden 18, so.
true. Hawking, fuck you. Practice less. But yeah, so Marcus takes the loss. I didn't see that coming. I mean,
Yeah,
Tyreek Hill,
apparently he missed
99,
a few
everything.
field
Like,
goals, so yeah.
good. I
And
feel like
then
kicking
Zilcom,
is going to be a
like,
constant theme this first
no
year.
rust whatsoever. After not
Patch-
playing Madden 19 at all. It's just impressive performance.
Yeah, come out. Looks like the Chiefs had a pretty decent week. They didn't run the ball great, which is holy. Hardman had
I think Marcus has been
180
spending
yards.
too much time on his YouTube. Needs to practice a little more.
That's what
Too
happens
much
when you
time on
get a
the
girlfriend,
rosters.
man. You start making sacrifices. He's got rosters. He's got a love life. He's
Listen,
probably
do you want to win or do you want to get laid? I mean,
this is your league. Like, you can't come out and be 0-1.
yeah.
I mean, you're gonna be 0. You might be 0-3. Who knows?
On the
Maybe you
plus
lose this
side,
week. Maybe
SG also
maybe you lose
lost.
to the
So
Ravens next week. SG did lose because he is a loser.
yeah.
He is no, not really. But SG, I don't know what you're doing. Seems like you need to score more. I'm just gonna make that observation. It's not
Every
helpful.
game is 10-7 in the fourth quarter. that he
Yeah,
plays.
I mean,
just
Hawkins'
tends to win
point
most of them.
yesterday about like a more iconic duo outside of maybe Nick losing to Marcus in the Super Bowl, definitely you and 14-7 score lines. I liked that joke a lot. It made me feel good.
Yeah.
Let me look at this. Let's look at the Jags and see what they did on offense to stumble Marcus so much. 3 picks with Nick Foles, so it's not like
Wow.
Marcus didn't have his shots. He only rushed for 67 yards and 4 touchdowns. Seems
Had a
like
pretty
Marcus
good day
straight up
passing
lost
involved.
this game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Missed
mean,
the
19
missed
for
field
24
goals
with
and
3 picks. Like, seems like that should be a game you
Damn,
win. when
Fournette
he's
had
not
4
throwing
rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, on not that many. I mean, 19 touches. It's not like he got a lot of
Holy
yards.
Shit.
Longest
Mecole
yard was
Hardman.
190. That's a rough one.
Jesus. All right.
I need to get me one of these fun defensive players. Looks like the
Yeah,
Jags.
having a good pass rusher and a good hit stick guy like Jamal Adams, that's gonna ruin your day.
I just found out Tony
right.
Jefferson's going to be my hit stick guy.
Tony Jefferson, he's too small.
He's got like 89 hit power, I think.
Does he?
Yes. 85 speed,
Okay.
83 agility though. So.
Interesting. All right, my next topic, I wanted to talk about just the whole experience of Hawking, watching his stream. He's got the face cam now. Like, he's on another level when it comes to playing this game. He's calling out plays before they happen. As soon as he gets the handoff, he's like, touchdown. Then he makes 4 guys miss and runs a 50-yard touchdown. He's like Tony Romo out here predicting plays, and he's got Saquon. What a fucking horrible mistake that was, giving him the Giants and Saquon.
I'm going to stand by the
I think
fact that it never would have happened if I didn't quit. There's no way we'd be in that predicament. I wouldn't have let it.
Well, a lot of things happen because you quit. It was
I know.
fucking the butterfly effect out here.
Yes.
We tried to reverse it, or you guys tried to reverse it, but it was too late. The damage was done, and Dad wouldn't allow it.
It did seem like there were some decisions made. I came back, I found out some stuff, and I was like, wow. I felt important. I definitely felt good about myself. But yeah, it's crazy the way we did teams. I hope we don't do it like this next year, or I hope that the people on the top end, not saying that Marcus doesn't deserve to be who he wants because he puts a fuckload of effort into this, like way more time on his roster.
I think it would be cool to do like a inverse order of how you finished, like a fantasy draft.
That would be kind of cool.
If you're in a dynasty league, if you finish in last, you get the first pick. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. But I think it'd be weird having. I do kind of like that the divisions are all kind of like too average to above, like good above average teams.
I think they're
and
pretty
then, like,
balanced.
one average. Yeah, I like that. I think it could lead to some like I guess we're gonna see a lot of the same shit if things don't change. A lot of the best teams slash the best users will just stay on top if people
That
don't
kind
do
of
their
always
jobs. But that's
happens.
the NFL, so
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
not saying like it's a bad thing. I'm trying to think what other. I guess nothing else really to say about that. I guess Hawking, you looked exactly how I thought you would. You look
You know,
like I
okay,
could.
you know who
You look
Hawking
like I
looks
could
like?
pick you up and throw you. Like, I mean, you look like a kid I played lacrosse with named Sean Blazer. You can
All right.
Google him, but like you sound like him and look like him.
Have you seen the new version of the Harry Potter movies, the Fantastic Beasts?
Yeah.
Har Hawking looks like the main character in that movie. The actor. He
That's a
also
really
is the same
that's a
actor
nice
from
compliment.
Jupiter
He's not a bad-looking
Ascending.
guy.
No, he's a good-looking kid. He's got
Yeah.
a distinct look, and he's like related to that dude, I think. If you comb the hair back, give it a nice little faux hawk.
I want, like, my thing with Hawking is I want him to, like, stand up and just show us how small he is, because I feel like he's got, like, half a body behind that face cam, and I just want to see if he's got baby legs. So my last point of the week, and I think this is a good one to kind of talk about. So we're gonna start doing we're gonna give out the Flying Goose Award for our most overachieving user of the week, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give out our Headless Goose Award,
The
which
headless
goes to our
goose.
underachieving user of the week. So for me,
Don't take
our
offense, Goose. It's just
Yeah.
out of love. It's
they're
endearing.
named after you because honestly, we love you.
And we hate you.
And you go from moments of being like headless and confusing to like flying high and being strong. Like when you beat down
Yeah.
by this week. That's why this week's winner of the Flying Goose Award is the Headless Goose himself. At least for me. I think Jam would agree.
Yeah,
I feel like it's
I
the
think he's
person to go
definitely
with.
deserving.
I don't know if
I
that's
got
his
another
first
nominee,
40-point
but-
game, but I think it was. First 40-point game in the league. That's a big week. Beats Ty, puts him in 32nd place. I'd love to see that. Like, seeing Ty last in the power rankings to start the year is going to make me smile. That's what I know.
My question is, can Goose keep it up? I remember playing Goose very early on in Madden 19. He had the same type of performance against me. He blew me out. And then he went on to win like 4 games that year.
So, Goose, that's our challenge. Get your
Yeah.
name in the
Can you keep it
conversation
up?
for this award again. If you can win it one more time this year, I'll be proud of you. So now, Headless Goose of the Week. I don't know who we give that to. I mean, I have a personal favorite.
I'm going to
but
go
I feel
ahead
like
and
it's a
throw
little
a
bit of a
nomination
vendetta.
out there.
So, yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
going to nominate Cole. Who I played
Nominate
this
Cole
week.
for that.
Yeah, he gave up 11 sacks through
How many
4
picks?
interceptions.
Two of them were like Kobe shots.
Yeah, he tried to attempt this cross field from like one sideline to the other sideline while running across body. Just lobbed it to my defender. It was just a very un-Cole-like performance.
It's very true.
And
Seems
that's
like
gonna
I think
earn
him
the headless goose
coaching
for
is
me.
going to have him a little. I think he's going to be
Distracted.
a little more distracted this year, especially during football season, which is fair. Like, you need to be coaching.
That's kind of what happened last year. It took him a couple seasons to get going.
Yeah.
He started
But I'm-
last Madden like 0-7 and then made the playoffs.
I do remember that. So I think for me, the headless goose, I'm gonna give it to Ty. But I think like we started the podcast, like let's single them both out and we'll just give them the award for the week. Ty gives
Sure.
up 40 to Goose. Cole's out there playing like an idiot, just not even trying. I don't even know. Like watching your game was kind of frustrating. Like, all right, you get by with kind of some slack and then you show up with that shit. Like, no. The league deserves better. Prove
Yep.
yourself, Cole.
Yep, step it up. But I did enjoy watching him get mad in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun.
No,
It's always
that's
fun.
always always
Mad
fun.
Cole is the best Cole.
Yeah, it's definitely more fun than pretty much anyone else getting mad. Like, because it becomes just erratic and crazy. I mean, actually, I can be fun. Yeah, Yeah, we'll give it to Cole.
Cool.
You got one more point, right?
Yeah, I wanted to comment on the league activity, the general excitement. You know, everybody's getting their Twitters going, everybody's streaming. How many more face cams are we seeing? Like, just the whole enthusiasm of the league right now is at a sky
Dude,
high, and it's awesome. I want it to
reveal week.
continue, keep growing.
You
I
saw
want
War
everybody
Hero,
to get
right?
face cams.
He had his face
Yeah,
cam on
he's
there.
got
Yeah?
his face cam up. Hawking, Mark
He
has
doesn't
been
look
doing
like
it
Mark
for a
Henry.
while.
Who knew? I've never watched
Who's Mark
Marcus'
Henry?
streams. Is that weird? Mark Henry, he's a really big wrestler. He's the strongest man in the world. Like,
Oh, okay.
huge dude.
No, it's not weird. You're too close to the product. It's kind of like me and PFF YouTube. I don't watch that because I like.
Okay.
I don't
Looking
know.
at his face, just it's like that's my friend, and he looks like an idiot. Why are you talking to these people about Madden? Like, idiot.
Right.
But here I am talking to the people about Madden. I think in the way we should end these podcasts, let's go through and just kind of look at some potential big game matchups for week 2, and then we'll kind of
Next
look
week.
ahead to week 3, and just kind of point out some games to look out for, some big ones. Like we got Ty versus TFG this week. Ty gave up 40 to Goose. What does that mean? Ty, this is a challenge to you. Bounce back, my friend. Don't give up 60. Good.
Ty
Goose
versus
has
Marcus
Will Say's
in week 2,
roar.
isn't he?
Yep, that's what I was just saying. He's gonna get
Oh, okay.
that's his bounce back chance. That's his bounce back chance. He needs to step up. I mean, I need to step up.
I don't
next week
see him
against
stepping up. I don't see a
No.
bounce back happening for Ty. Not next
Ty,
week at least.
Ty's defense is gonna be rough. Not a great
It's gonna be a
great
problem.
squad back there. I
I
think
could
the
see Ty-
Vikings Packers game could be interesting. Free at last and Nick.
Yeah, that's
Beating
a
in their
potential
first NFC North
rivalry. We'll see how they match up. Because Free at last, he was stuck in the division of death last season with me and Hawking and SG, so could be
I
a
think
little bit.
he dropped
suffocating
250
over
on the
there.
ground week 1.
Yep.
I mean, he had the Falcons, which nothing against you, Mr. Falcons, but
I'm
not
looking
the best
forward to
running
seeing
defense for you.
looking forward to seeing McCready with the Steelers, how he plays against Fury Mule next week.
Yep, that'll
McCready's
be
probably
interesting.
our biggest competition at the moment in the AFC North. So
I think yesterday it sank in that I don't think I'm gonna even care about the competition in the AFC North this year. I think I'm just gonna work on Lamar and try my best because I don't think I'm winning a lot. And if I am, they're gonna be 3 and 7 point wins. I think I'm gonna rack up a lot of 6, 7 point losses. I already have 2 8-point losses, so I'm trying to think of there aren't a lot of really exciting games week 2. I mean, Hellwiggy versus Louie will be all right. That could be a good one. I mean, not like a great game, but at least fun to watch.
yeah, Leacy seems to have a better go of it in Madden 20 than he did in 19, at least so far.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Could be
I
interesting.
definitely
I think Hellwiggy is the class of that division, though.
yeah, I do too. I think he'll be. I mean, I think that'll be a fun game just because they talk a lot of shit. Not, I guess, shit, but they know each other well, and it'll be fun to watch because they play
By the
often,
way,
so they
people
know
that
each
talk
other's
shit,
games.
Leacy talks a lot of shit for someone who hasn't, maybe in these other leagues he has, but in TFGO he hasn't accomplished anything. He's had losing seasons, and the amount of shit he talks is just off the charts. It's almost impressive, except it's not because he's just so unlikable.
Well, and I'll say it this way: like, it's no different than me running my mouth. Like, I'm good every year, but I never perform to it. But my thing is, I'm a little bit less.
It's
I'm
you,
a little bit
and
less
we know
direct
you,
and
and you're not
aggressive
such a
and-
dick. You're more of like a,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thi-
It's more funny
I
when
thi-
you do it.
I think Sealy, he's trying to turn a leaf with people, but he does kind of
Yeah.
suck sometimes.
It's
like,
weird.
It's part
like
of,
we'll
yeah.
have conversations for like a couple days and be cordial, and then all of a sudden he'll just call me a fucking moron. I'm like, what the fuck? That's not how you talk to people, all right?
Unless you know him well enough to call him a fucking moron. Like, if I did it, you'd be like, "Fuck you."
Right, sure.
Like, but we talk and we play Xbox together, and like,
Like,
I guess there's more of a
yeah.
Well, and I constantly
have
do
that
so I'm known as
banter
that
where
relationship. Yeah,
Me and
I get what
Lee,
you're saying.
I don't know. It's just
So there aren't a lot of week 2 matchups to look forward to. But
Well, we'll see. Maybe there'll be some interesting games that happen, but I think this is a good place to stop before we drag on too long. We've been
I'm
going
gonna
for what?
highlight one last thing, and that's week 3.
Okay.
You got Ravens Chiefs. So
Ravens
tune
Chiefs.
in next week to hear about how Marcus whooped
Upset
my
alert.
ass and made me feel bad about myself, while also
I
gloating
think
about
you
how my
can pull
quarterback
out the.
can't throw.
Yeah, he.
Yeah. Him texting me during my game about how bad my quarterback is a little frustrating. I love him, but
You've
like,
beaten him before. You can do it again.
oh yeah. Well, and I
Take
think this
your
is
quarterback and just run the shit out of him.
yeah.
Make him
No,
regret
I'm
giving you
gonna
94 speed.
throw like my goal is to throw 10 times, maybe 15 next week. We'll see what happens. See if I can get that number down from 20 because 20's not working. But all right, well, this has been fun. Thanks for tuning in. If anybody did.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back next week, probably
Yeah.
same day, same time ish. And yep, thanks for watching.
Let's just end on a yup. Yup.
Yep, that's stolen from Hawking. All right, I'm gonna end the stream now.